Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys doing today? It's so good to have you back here again. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Stella. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking around, for always engaging. Before I go into this video, I would like to thank one of my active subscriber, Kazim. Thank you so much for always engaging, for always commenting, for always liking. Thank you so much for finding me worthy. So today I'm going to be talking about consequences of overstaying the visit visa in Mauritius. Okay, in my last video I talked about how visitors can go about it and all of those things, but the bitter truth is that there are still some things that really happens, and it is just one of those things. Like I always say, there are consequences to any action that you have. It's just like when you are in school, when we are in secondary school, and they tell you that if you come late, you are going to do this or you are going to do that. So when you check your time and you see that, okay, I'm already late for school, then in your head you already know that this is what is going to happen to me. So there is always consequences to any action, either a good action, or the other way around. So one of it is that if you overstay your visit visa in Mauritius, there is no peace of mind for you. Like, there is no peace of mind, because this island is very, very, very small. When you are coming in, you fill the all-in-one form that has all of your informations. And if you remember, when you came in, they sent the 8 workers to the address that you put on your form, or sometimes they will even ask you to go to the office by yourself to get this done, because you're supposed to do a malaria test. They'll come to take a sample of your blood and all of those things. So they know where to find you. If don't let us even deceive ourselves, they know where to find you. They know all of those things. And this place is very, very small island. They have everything on the palm. Like they have it on the palm of their hand. Like they can easily go through things and know where things is not going well. Let's take for instance that last week they have a record of, like, let's just for example that last week they have a record of like 50 people came in from a certain country as a visitor, and they give them just 1 week visa. They are expecting them to leave this week. Then this week, that the number of people did not leave. Like there's no like departure of this set of people. So definitely they will know that, okay, these were supposed to leave, they did not leave. That means they are still in the country. Okay, they are still in the country. And they'll give it maybe the benefit of doubt. And when they see that this thing keep reoccurring, they will be forced to like go out, to check to see, okay, it is their duty, the immigration, to check to see that, okay, where are these people and all of this. And that is when this raiding of a thing usually happens, okay? Or sometimes when they report somebody, when there is a bad, maybe there is an accident, there is, something happened, and they go there, they raid, they pack people, and they find out, okay, this set of people does not even have documents, and you're on your next flight back to your own country. So these are one of the things that there's no peace of mind, because when you are on the road, you see this place, like I said, is a very small place, and it is a common thing for you to walk on the street, on the road, to see police. They are just doing their jobs. They are not there for you. They are just doing their job. They're just doing what they're supposed to do. But because of your own, your own situation, when you see them, you kind of panic, or your body language can actually sell you out. They will know that, okay, what is this person hiding? There are some things here. People, they organize party, they organize some sit out, get together. I find out that some people would not want to go because they don't have paper, they don't have documents, and they are scared that if something goes wrong, they'll be the type, like, the first thing the police will ask you, if there's any issue, if there's any fight, if there's anything, the first thing they are going to ask you, where is your permit? Okay, and if you cannot provide it, there's no talk, there's no long talk. So far you did not kill somebody, you are gone. So the first one is that there is no peace of mind. Absolutely no peace of mind. You have to always be on your like walking on eggshell, all of those things, and I don't think it is worth it. But the second one is that you can't get a standard SIM card. Before, I don't know if this one is a new thing, But before, visitors can get like the normal Mauritian card. Even if you tell them that you don't want, because there is a tourist SIM card, and if you tell them that you don't want you need the normal card, they are going to give you. But now they are being strict about this SIM card of a thing. When I came in 2022, the SIM card is sold at is it 100 rupees? I bought it for 100 rupees. Yeah. But now they are selling it for a whopping 800 rupees for a SIM card. That is, even when you go there with your permit and all of those things, they will tell you that it is 800 rupees. If you cannot buy it, you cannot buy it, because they'll feel like maybe you don't want, maybe the card is not for you, maybe you're buying for somebody else. They put a lot of restrictions on it that make it hard for people, to get a SIM card and all of those things. And for this SIM card, there are so many things attached to it. I don't know, for that tourist card, sometimes stop. I've seen people cards stop working. Maybe you'll not be able to call, or you'll not be able to send message, because maybe there is a limit that they have on it and all of those things. So you cannot get like a good or standard way of communication if you don't have, because if you go for a permit for a SIM card, they'll ask for your passport, they'll ask for your permit, they'll ask for the things you have. So they always give card according to your situation. Okay, they always give card according to your situation. So that is also one of those things. The third one is that you cannot open a bank account anywhere in Mauritius if you don't have a permit. If you go to the bank that you need an account, you need a permit. Either you are a student's permit or a work permit, maybe a spousal permit, maybe. So that one, there's no a way around it. No permit, no bank account, because that is the only way for them to trace you, to know that, okay, who is this person and all of those things. And the financial distance here in Mauritius is like kind of very strict, because okay, let's take for instance now that I have a bank account and you don't have, because you don't have a permit. That means if you are working for somebody, some employer will tell you that they don't pay cash, you have to look for a bank account. Then I give you my bank account because you don't have a bank account. Then I give you my bank account. Maybe I give some other person, maybe 2 people my bank account, and they pay their salary into my account. It is possible for me to have a problem because of that, because MCB, I open a student account and they know that there is a limit. Like when the money in your bank is like going to a certain level, they will start sending you emails. The first thing they do is they will start sending you emails and telling you that, what are you doing? Do you know what you're doing? They will start sending you emails. Okay, that is either you come and upgrade the account to, maybe you are working now, you now have reason for big money to come in. But if you are not working at that moment, you are still a student, they will keep telling you that this amount of money that's coming to your account is too much. And if they keep warning you that way and you don't listen to them, you keep giving the account out, or people are still using it, they might block the account. They block the account and they'll ask you to come to the bank to explain yourself. I've seen cases of like 2 friends like that they give their account to people to use for salary, and a huge amount, when people's money accumulate together, a huge amount of money comes into the account. And because of that, MCB invited the person. MCB is like one of the famous banks in Mauritius. They invite the person to come and explain to us what is going on with your account. And the person is like explaining that, okay, there are some friends that doesn't have an account, is helping them. Do you know that they told him that they cannot keep working with him, because the place that the money is coming from, they can't even trace it. It's not traceable. You're claiming that the money belongs to your friend. How do we know? Does your friend, why are they not applying for a permit? They already know that something is fishy, and they close the account down and they will return all your money. They will return all your cash to you immediately. That we are done banking with you. So that's one of the things. You cannot open an account, and it is, when you don't have an account, it is very, very, you can't even track your spending. Your money always come in cash, and the moment you are collecting it, it's going out like that. So those are one of the consequences as well. The next one is that there's risk of bad employer. When you have a student permit or a work permit and you apply for a job, you get a job, like sometimes there's a contract that is binding you and the employer. Maybe you are supposed to come by this time, to close by this time. On holidays you get paid twice, or you don't go to work, or there are some benefit that comes with it. At the end of the year you get double of your payment and all of those things. But if you're working with somebody that does not have fear of God, and the person knows that you did not have paper, it is a 50-50 thing, because these people, they will owe you money to your eye, because they know that you can't do anything to them, because they know that you cannot report them. But if you are legally employed, and somebody try to, like, an employer owes you money, and you tell them that I'm going to report you, there is a labor body here called EDB. If you report your employer that the employer did not pay you, or the employer did this, that company is in soup, because those people, they are all about more like labor rights. Like, you have to treat your employees very well. So when an employee reports that this company, they are owing me, they are doing this, the EDB will carry out investigation on that company. They will want to know that, are you the only one they are doing this to? Is this why their employees are not, like, they are not working with them for long? They will finish that company. So because of all that stress, employers, they don't, it's very hard for you to see them treating their workers anyhow. But if you do not have paper, they don't even care, because they know that you need them more than they need you. They can do and undo. They can do whatever they want. They feel like they will do. I've seen cases of people owing. You work for somebody, the person will owe you money, and because the person is an indigent, and because you don't even have paper, already you are not on your rights. You cannot even fight them, because if you fight them and there is an issue, you create a scene, and the police come there and they ask you, can we see your ID? And you give them your passports. Immediately they know that. So because of this, some people, they take advantage of that. Once they know that you don't have paper, they will just treat you anyway. They just treat you anyhow. So that one is also a thing, and it is like a very rampant thing for you hearing people that somebody is owing me money, because they know that you cannot fight, that you don't have paper. Another one is that you cannot. It is not very easy to get a house. Let's take for instance that you see a house online, maybe on Facebook. There's a house listing, and you contact the landlord that, okay, I need this house, blah blah blah, and you go there. The landlord is going to ask you for a permit. It's just like a normal thing. And once you see that you don't have a permit, at the back of your mind, you'll feel like, what if this person come into my house and lives there, and I wake up one day, I did not see all my thing? How do I trace him? What will happen? They will be scared. They don't know you. And this is why I mentioned in my last video that for you to get a house as a visitor, you have to go through somebody. You have to use a third party, which is very, very not very good, because let's say that you see a house on Facebook for 10,000 rupees. When you go through an agent or you go through a third party, they will add money. They'll tell you it's 15, you pay agency fee, they will rip you off, because you cannot do it by yourself. You can't, what can you do? You can't do it by yourself. You need them. And because you need them, they are going to rip you off. And sometimes you might not even have a choice. You will just want to take the house, because there's no choice. So they will rip you off. They will tell you, they will tell you things, and you just have to believe it, because they are going to be using their own documents to get the house for you. So whatever come with this, you don't even have a choice. So some landlord, most of them actually, they don't take people that doesn't have paper, and because of that, you are at the risk of getting ripped off. When they tell you that this house is 10,000, whereas the landlord is collecting 5,000, you can't do anything. Even if you find out later that this is what happened, you can't do anything, because you can't even fight them. So those are one of the things. Those are the things that are really, really, really happening. That I would say that it is a lot. It is rampant. It's very easy for you to say that somebody do this, and they cannot even report. They can, because here when something happen, you can actually go to the police station and report, and but you going to you will not even want to go there because you don't have what it takes to go. And the last one is that you are at the risk of getting deported 247 in a day. Yes, you are at the risk is very, very, very high. Last week, it's not last week, still this week now, on Monday. Yeah, on Monday, I had there's a news that people were going to work and the immigration stopped the bus and they park a lot of like illegal immigrants. It happens all the time. This thing happens all the time. You just go to a random house to check, because they know they when they check their record, their data shows that people are coming in, but there's no exit. They are not going out. So they want to, okay, let's create space for the new set of people coming in. Let this one go so that another set will come in. So you are at the risk of getting deported. If you are caught, there's no go come. There's no a way. There's no I'll beg them. They know they collect and beg. So once you get caught, you are going. That is just final. Okay, you are going. There is no way around it. So know the consequences of your action and think if it is really, really worth it. And you are the only one that can make that decision. I mean, nobody can make it for you. Okay, guys. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.